Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The companion that we're going to highlight today is a phenomenal individual, Suhaib ibn Sinan al-Rumi radiallahu anhu. This companion, absolutely spectacular, subhanallah. He was someone who had blonde hair, who had very fair complexion, subhanallah. People thought he was actually a Roman. His father was appointed by the Persians as a governor, and when the Romans attacked, they took Suhaib al-Rumi, subhanallah, as a prisoner of war, and they kidnapped him. Only at the age of 5, he forgot the actual Arabic language. He learned Greek, subhanallah. And he served so many masters for 20 years, Allahu Akbar. Eventually, he had heard about the Prophet ﷺ, and he had heard that Makkah, Medina was a place of asylum. He made his way all the way back to Makkah. And when he gets to Makkah, he hears about Darul Arqam, the place where the Prophet ﷺ and the companions were learning about this spectacular deen. When he gets to Darul Arqam, lo and behold, he meets Ammar bin Yasir radiallahu anhuma, subhanallah. And initially the conversation was, why are you here? And they were reluctant to share their intentions in case the other one goes and tells the Quraysh and they'll get tortured. However, they're both going together and they both embrace Islam together. This is where the journey, subhanallah, commences. This is where they get tortured together, subhanallah. You'll find out that Ammar bin Yasir and his family, were going to be highlighting them later on, inshallah. But we know that Suhaib al-Rumi was going through a very difficult time. Eventually, when the order of migration was given, Suhaib al-Rumi, what happens? He migrates. He's ready to migrate when the Quraysh find out that he's about to migrate. And Suhaib al-Rumi had acquired a lot of wealth through the person that took him under his protection, Abdullah ibn Jud'an. And Abdullah ibn Jud'an taught him how to be an entrepreneur. And he had gathered a lot of wealth. When he was migrating, he said that the Quraysh stopped me and I told them that if you allow me to travel to Medina, then I will give you the location of all my wealth. Eventually, they allow him to go. And when he gets to Masjid al-Quba, the Prophet ﷺ sees Suhaib al-Rumi, and he actually gets there similar time to Ali radiallahu anhum. When he gets to Masjid al-Quba, the Prophet ﷺ looks at him and he says, "What a profitable transaction, ya Aba Yahya. What a profitable transaction, ya Aba Yahya. You've sacrificed so much, subhanallah." And we learn about Suhaib al-Rumi, so many, he participated in every single battle with the Prophet ﷺ. Eventually, years later, Umar al-Khattab, subhanallah, he has a very close relationship with Suhaib al-Rumi, and he says to Suhaib that, you know what, you're absolutely phenomenal individuals, but I see that there are 3 flaws within you. Number 1, you have the title of Abu Yahya. Number 2, you say that you're an Arab, but you're actually Roman. Number 3, I see that you're constantly, you're actually extravagant in food. And Suhaib al-Rumi responds by saying, the first one, Abu Yahya, the Prophet ﷺ called me Abu Yahya. From that day onwards, I fell in love with that title, subhanallah. Number 2, I'm not actually Roman. My father was an Arab. Number 3, the Prophet ﷺ, I heard that the Prophet ﷺ saying that the best are those that share food. And I wanted to make sure that I put a smile on people's faces, subhanallah. Suhaib al-Rumi was appointed as the Imam when Umar al-Khattab was stabbed, until they allocated and designated the next leader, subhanallah. During the time of the fitna, what Suhaib al-Rumi radiallahu anh does, he abandons Makkah and Medina and he goes and lives in the mountains. These are the phenomenal companions, subhanallah. Allah give you barakah, have a fantastic Ramadan, and make sure you continue to make du'as for us, inshallah. Jazakallah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.